my lovelies, welcome to a brand new week and of course a brand new video from me. Hope you guys are doing well. Before I go ahead, I just want to ask you a serious question and I need a serious answer right now. Why are you so beautiful? Why are you guys so amazing? Anyway guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the things that you must not ignore in your health. As a woman, you have to watch this video till the very end because you need to know. By the way, before we go ahead, can you give me a thumbs up right now, just because you feel like it? And also, if you haven't subscribed, why don't you go ahead and do that right this very moment. So the first thing that we're going to be looking at is feeling of bloatedness. If you as a woman is constantly getting bloated, do not ignore that. However, saying that, you can get bloatedness from eating lots of bread. Maybe your body is just not digesting it very well and that can make you bloated. Bread makes me bloated. Also, if you're lactose intolerant, that can actually make you bloat. But if you start to get a feeling of bloatedness all of a sudden and not feeling like you want to eat, I would say that's a red flag. The first thing I would do if I were you is to cut out bread, cut out milk and see how that goes. But if that bloatedness continues and you're feeling a bit full, even though you haven't eaten that much, I would advise you to go and see your doctor as soon as possible because that could be a sign of something much more sinister. I'm not here to frighten you, but that's one of the signs of ovarian cancer, in which case, if you leave it for too long and you haven't done anything about it, that is, of course, you know, it's not good and it can cause death pretty much. Some people gluten in their diet can actually make them feel like that, but I would say the first thing to do is actually speak to your doctor about it. I'm aware, and according to my analytics, that I have a lot of subscribers coming from Nigeria, and I really appreciate you guys. I am originally from Nigeria, and I know we have a habit of going to the chemist instead of visiting our doctors when we don't feel well. In this case, I would really advise you not to go to the chemist, but go straight to your doctor. It can also come with abdominal pain and pelvic pain. If you're also having feelings of this and it's constant, yes, please go and see your doctor, because once it's caught on time, you have high chances of surviving it. So don't leave it too long. Don't worry about googling. Don't do it because that will frighten you even more. Or maybe you can just sit at home and diagnose yourself and you don't go and see a doctor. It's quite dangerous. So if you're feeling like this and you know it's unusual, because you will know once your body starts to change that this is unusual, go and see your doctor and save your life for yourself and for your family. So the next thing you need to be aware of is bleeding during or after sex. If you have one partner that you've been having sexual intercourse with and all of a sudden you start to bleed, you know that hasn't been caused by trauma and it has continued, I would advise you to go and see a doctor, because it may well be nothing, but it's something that you don't actually sit down and assume that it's nothing. But it's best for you to go and check, because it could be caused by some STDs that could also be caused by other things as well as cancer. Maybe your period suddenly came on, or maybe you're in your menopause. That can happen because obviously hormones are all over the place at that time as well. Maybe you're ovulating, but I will say if you're having sex and you keep seeing this blood, I would actually go and see a doctor. Next is your boobies, the girls. Okay, so if you notice any changes in your boobs, because you know us women, we're very in sync with our boobs and we love them, we stare at them in the mirror. I don't know if you're like me, I'm constantly looking at my boobs and going and look at them boobs. Oh, I remember when they were perky and nice. I remember when they were rounded, but now they're a bit funny. I bet you do that as well. That gives you an opportunity to see when changes start to happen. So always remember to do a test. So you go like that. I don't want to show you guys my arm because always put your hands up and just go feel around your boobs. And I actually have a blog on this. I wrote a blog about this a while ago and I'm going to leave the link below. Make sure that you click on that so you can read it properly on how to check your boobs. Check your boobs if you feel any sort of lump, any bit of lump, if you feel pain, or any pain around your any pain in the armpit as well, go and have it checked out by a doctor. It may well be nothing. I've had pain in my boobs, and I went and saw a doctor, and it was absolutely nothing. It was when I was lifting weight, and I may have pulled something, and obviously because I tend to panic, I thought, oh my goodness, there's pain in my boobs, I'm going to go and see a doctor. And the doctor checked, and I checked myself in front of the doctor as well, and then it was nothing. And I said, oh, I lift weight. And she was like, oh, there you go. But it's good that you go and check, and obviously have a doctor say to you, it's nothing to worry about. So I'm not afraid to go and talk to a doctor about stuff that I'm not sure about. Maybe because my doctor is really lovely. She's a woman around my age as well, so it's easy to talk to her. But it doesn't matter whether it's not easy to talk to your doctor. At the end of the day, it's your body, and you want to be safe and healthy. So like I said before, changes around your nipple, or if fluids coming out of your nipple and you're not breastfeeding, and all of a sudden you can, you know, when you squeeze your nipples and fluids is coming out, then obviously it's a change that you've never seen before, and you need to be addressing that. Just go and have it checked out, and I hope that when you go, they will tell you it's nothing. And obviously breast cancer is being conquered now. A lot of people are surviving breast cancer, and the best way people are surviving it is by going to their doctors on time. Do not wait, because if you go to your doctors on time, it can be removed if it's something dangerous. Or maybe you go just like I did, and then you find that you've been lifting weight or carrying your baby, and that's caused a bit of pain and you're panicking. So but I will say, anything concerning your breast, go and see your doctor. Okay, if you have pain in your calf and it's warm to touch, I would go and see my doctor if I were you as soon as possible, because that could be DVT, which is deep vein thrombosis. That's a mouthful. That's the deep vein thrombosis, and that's blood clotting, and it can kill. Okay, so do not ignore those signs. Don't sit at home and start treating it again back home in Nigeria, because not to down Nigerians, but you know, I grew up in Nigeria, and half of the time we don't go to the hospital, we go to the chemist. Do not go to the chemist. Go straight to your doctor and have it checked out, because that will save your life once you do something about that. Like I said before, and like everything else I've mentioned, it may well be nothing, but do not sit at home and assume that it's nothing, because those are actually signs. These things I'm calling out are signs of things that you mustn't sit at home and assume they're nothing. If you smoke, if you consume a high amount of alcohol, of course, and if you're overweight, or if you're not any of these things, but you're experiencing severe headaches, and you're experiencing fatigue and feeling of tiredness and a bit of confusion and chest pain, there's so many other symptoms that could be associated with hypertension, but these are some of the major ones. Make sure that you go and talk to your doctor and have your blood pressure properly measured by a doctor or a nurse, and get things sorted. Obviously with blood pressure, you can be given some tablets to lower your blood pressure. Lifestyle can also change your blood pressure and bring it to a normal level, because if you don't treat high blood pressure, that could lead to stroke as well. And yeah, keep an eye on that. Also, I forgot to mention, if your vision is a bit dodgy as well whilst you're experiencing all of these things, then it's a telltale sign for you. And finally, these little signs I'm going to give now, you should never ignore. If you're going to the toilet to urinate a lot, you mustn't ignore that. If you're losing weight without trying to lose weight, you mustn't ignore that. If you're getting again fatigued, like I said, in hypertension, you must not ignore that, because that could be a sign of type 2 diabetes. Okay, that if you find also that you want to drink a lot, that you're always very thirsty, and it's not because you've been under the hot sun, but you're constantly wanting to drink and urinating quite a lot, you will know when it's unusual. You will know when you've drunk a bit of coffee and you're going to the toilet, and because your bladder is weakened, know that it's not a very good sign at all. Could be an early sign of diabetes. There could be much more, but these are the major signs that I've just called out. If you experience one or two of them or more, go and see your doctor. It's always good to go and have a talk with your doctor, and if they say, oh, you have nothing to worry about, then then you know that you're in the clear. But it's worse when you sit at home and Googling. You shouldn't do that. I mean, we all do that. I do Google first, I'm not going to lie to you, but then I go straight and see my doctor. So you should be seeing somebody. Do not play with your health, okay? Health is wealth. Also, can I mention that this video is not to frighten you, but to bring awareness, like I've promised, okay? If you know there's any other signs that I haven't mentioned, because I know there are loads that I haven't even mentioned, please put them in the comment section below. But these are major signs that you must not ignore, okay? Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope it has been helpful, and in which case I would like you to give me a big fat thumbs up, like I always said. I shall be seeing you guys very soon. Take care, and God bless you.